So hello fellow banknote collectors, how you going today? And today I'm excited because this is my favourite Mexican banknote. Now I don't have many Mexican banknotes, but do use www.banknote.ws, and they have all the banknotes that Mexico has actually issued. And when I look at it, this is actually my favourite. Now when I was a kid, I actually saw this in a book, and I saw it had what is this? A stone figurine or central picture. But this is the Aztec stone calendar. And as you can see, in the center, it actually has a figurine who is Tanatoy. Now, Tanatoy. Now, no, the Nahuatl, which is actually the Aztec language, Nahuatl is a language I probably butcher a lot, because with English I just roll along on my language, but with Nahuatl they actually have quite distinct stops, and they place them into the language together. So Nahuatl, something like that. I know it's not actually correct, but I'm trying. And this one is dated the 25th of January 1961. So these banknotes were first introduced in 1936, and it's valued at 1 peso, and they were withdrawn from circulation in I'm looking it up. So 1973, I believe. But they also used 1970. But they still used the 1 peso coin as well. So pretty much similar to the United States, that issued a dollar banknote, which is the main banknote now for the $1. And they have a $1 coin, which they've always issued as well. And on this side, so if I can get a close-up of here. So here we have, what's his name again? God, I've got Alzheimer's. Aztec calendar on, if you look at Aztec calendar on Wikipedia, it's actually quite good. So Tanatoy is a solar deity, and around here we have the previous solar deities. So top right is a jaguar, which in Nahuatl is Nahoy Ocelotl. The top left is wind, and Nahoy Ehekatu, hurricane winds destroy the earth, turn humans were turned into monkeys. So maybe that's how they the mythology, how they got monkeys. Okay, the bottom left, so that's this one, is rain. And does it look like rain? I'm not too sure. And that's Nahoy Quihahoitul. And all these were different eras. So the jaguar lasted, it doesn't say, 676 years. The wind lasted 364. The rain lasted 312. Okay, it was destroyed by a rain of fire. And here we have water, which is Nahoy Out, and lasted 676 years, and ended when the world was flooded and all the humans turned into fish. So pretty much similar to the Sumerian Great Flood, or the biblical Great Flood, which is probably taken from the Sumerians anyway. So that could be related to the oceans rising after the last glacial maximum, 120,000 years. They were still rising about 40,000 years later. And here on the sides we have this god, Tana Tioi, Tana Tioi, and he actually has human hearts in his claws. So, and also has a knife as a tongue, which is a stone knife. So if you don't know, the Aztecs were actually quite bloody people. They actually sacrificed people, which was interesting in itself. So around here we have 20 days, and of the 18th month calendar, and each of those is represents one day. The second ring, I won't go into it any further, but this is also on Mexican coinage. So if here's the 10 peso, you can see the central figure there. So that's on the 10 peso, which makes it more clear. The 5 peso has one of the outer parts, which is that's the outside of it, and that's what so you have the square at the top, down the bottom, so it's actually the border. The 2 peso has it has some of these 20 days on it, starting from here, going around, ending, I think it has about half. So that's the, how about the 10 cents? That has part of the border there. So all these coins have parts of the calendar, and I'll go into those when I make a video on modern coins of Mexico. So we zoom out. Quite a beautiful banknote, produced in the United States, American Banknote Company. And I have two here, different prefixes. So what was the last prefix that they actually used? Let's have a look. B is the last prefix, 1970. So these were heavily inflated in the 80s, and new peso was introduced in the 90s. So pity they don't use these anymore. They're actually quite a nice banknote. And if we have a look at the reverse, so as you can see, it's got two seals, and in the earlier banknotes, they actually shifted places. So the round one was actually around here, and this one was actually down there. So they pretty much just swapped places. And here we have the Statue of Victory in Mexico City, and it looks quite a beautiful banknote. The only security features for the time were actually the wavy lines and also the coloured dots on the banknote. And as you can see, it's all over the banknotes, and that's actually a colour. The securities feature, it doesn't have a security thread or a watermark. The higher banknotes of this series actually do. So let me have a look. Okay, so looking at the other banknotes on the internet, they don't actually have a watermark as well. They might have a security thread, but I doubt it because they're produced in the United States. Anyway, so I hope you like this banknote. It is an awesome banknote. It's one of my favourite, apart from the Bolivian banknote from 1962. I think it's a peso boliviano, which is more expensive, so I'm trying to get that one as well. And as you can see, like current Mexican banknotes, they actually, the same dates have different signatures. So that's a unique curiosity with Mexican banknotes. And in future videos, I'm going to do the money of Korea and the banknotes of Cambodia. So I do have the 100,000 reals. So I do have all the banknotes that are in circulation in Korea. And I'll also do some Ottoman coins. So here is a 10 paha. So as you can see the 10 there. and that up the top there is actually just the raining date. So I'll do some of those. Also do the current coins of Rwanda, East Caribbean, and I will also do Mexico's coinage, current coins, because I don't have the whole set of the previous coins. So anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Have an awesome banknote and coin collecting time, people. Hooroo.